The Big Panda Show. Got a lot of interesting topics today. Crazy, crazy topics. NFL going insane. A lot of crazy shit popping off in the NFL. A lot of interesting subjects. I am one of your hosts, one of the two, Samuel Ox Ferguson.
I am Jerome Collins, also known as the Big Panda. A lot of stuff to be talking about. Some, football getting ready to pop off next week, but this weekend. But before we do that, let's talk about Irsay, Mr. Irsay himself.
Yes, Jim Irsay was levied a 6-game suspension with $500,000. Now, ladies and gentlemen, $500,000 to a billionaire is like $5 to you and I.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. That's not a lot of money at all, considering the fact what he got caught for. If you want to go in a little bit more depth on what happened for some of those who don't understand exactly what happened to Irsay.
Yeah. Okay. So, what month was it? Do you remember? Let me look it up. I don't want to lie to the people, man.
I don't know exactly.
I don't want to lie to the people. So, let me look up exactly what happened with Jim Irsay. I apologize. Irsay. Okay. Yeah, he had a DUI. He had a DUI plea. Okay. What exactly happened was first of all, his suspension begins 5 o'clock today. Today. So it begins today. He can't do anything regarding the team. Period, people. He is the owner. He can't spell Colts.
No.
For the next 6 weeks. Now, this is Roger Goodell's statement about him suspending him. Roger Goodell states, "I have stated on numerous occasions that owners, management personnel, and coaches must be held to a higher standard than players." Roger, that is a bald-faced lie. You suspended Josh Gordon for the whole season.
The whole season.
The whole season. He is missing $5 million because of some weed.
Marijuana.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, he was not arrested for DUI.
No.
Irsay was arrested in March after a traffic stop in Carmel, Indiana. Toxicology reports showed that Irsay had hydrocodone. Us black folks, we know what that's for. And hydrocodone in his system. He initially was charged with 2 counts of driving while intoxicated. Because he's a billionaire, he was able to plead guilty to just 1 charge. Now, if that was Jamal from Malcolm X Boulevard, he might be in jail right now, actually.
He definitely be in jail.
2 highly controlled substances.
Yeah, he definitely be in jail. He definitely be in jail.
Right.
Especially after the Josh Brent incident.
Yes, sir.
He's definitely in jail, for sure.
Yes, sir.
But then again, I'm not gonna play the race card. I don't have to. Don't have to.
Right.
You can hit the blunt, be gone for the whole year.
Right.
Drive intoxicated, and get basically a slap on your wrist if you're a damn owner. 6 weeks. 6 weeks is a long time. Blah blah blah. The money, like you said, that's $5 to me and you.
Right. Matter of fact, he might be able to write that off on the taxes. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that.
I'm sure he will. I'm sure.
So whatever. Hell, he might have a boost to pay for that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, It might be some shareholder like $500,000. I got that. I was gonna use that to gas my yacht to sail around the Mediterranean, but I changed my mind. Here you go.
Exactly. Yeah.
Uh,
It is what it is. It's another rich white guy do partying. That's what they do, man.
but you know, hey Panda, I can't lie, bro. I can't lie. I'm not blaming Ursay. I'm blaming Goodell.
Gotta blame Goodell.
I am 100% blaming Roger Goodell, who has come into the league since he became missioner after Paul Tagliabue, and has been nothing but a totalitarian, nothing but a dictator, slamming his hammer around. Pause.
We'll save that hammer for something else. Go ahead.
But you know what? Let me segue into Goodell reinstating Josh Grant, because
Okay.
I have a serious issue with
Okay.
what's about to take place, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm all for copulation. I'm all for reconciling. I'm all for him taking care of the gentleman that he killed's daughter. I'm all for all of that. Somebody fucking explain to me how he can come back after 11 games. Dante Stallworth ran over somebody. That's not allegedly, people. He did that shit. Went to jail, came back, and has hopped around several teams since then.
Yeah. Was he suspended at all when he came back from jail?
Man, look, you know what? Look that up. Because I was not prepared to. My mind was running so fast. I was not prepared. Hold on. Let me back this up. I just read some interesting shit. USA Today, I love it. I love USA Today online. I don't buy the paper. The court imposed. Check this shit out, Jay. On Jim Irsay, imposed cost of $168.50 and a $200 alcohol countermeasure. The release states the court also recommended Irsay's license be suspended for 90 days. He's a billionaire. He don't need a fucking drive anyway. So what does that do exactly? Somebody explain that shit to me. What did that do?
Yeah, that shit's. I mean, that's I can't even talk about that. That's
While on probation, Irsay is prohibited from consuming or possessing alcoholic beverages. He also must provide officials with current and valid prescriptions. Come on, man.
That's nothing, bro.
Come on, man. Now, I will say this. Hey, Andre, you can chime in, brother. You can turn your mic on and ask us a question or whatever.
I don't mean to cut you off here, but I'm looking.
Yeah.
Stallworth here, according back then, this was in 2009,
Okay.
from Clayton. I'm reading at ESPN NFL. Stallworth faces uphill battle to play in NFL again after his 1-year suspension.
Okay.
So he was suspended 1 year after he got out.
Okay.
But
he was in jail for like the month of June.
Yeah, not long at all. 14 days or 30 days or something like that.
This is for killing somebody, people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, Goodell, he's I don't really know what to say, Goodell. Some people get power and don't know actually how to use it in the right way.
Right.
Goodell, it's like he just makes up rules. Well, hey, this person, 2 weeks sounds good to me. Let's get it. And then, when people start bashing on him, hating on him, man, he don't know what the hell he's doing, yada, yada, yada. Oh, well, let me change 2 weeks to 6 weeks.
Right. And then after the 6 weeks, it's a lifetime ban.
Lifetime.
Now, explain to me, I was going to go on a tangent about Ocho Cinco being banned from the league, and being blackballed, not banned, blackballed, should I say, from the NFL. But he ain't doing shit in Canada, so, I'm going to leave that alone. If he was balling out, I'd be like, hey, let him back in, but he's not balling out. So, I'm going to leave that alone, because at the end of the day, we visually saw the aftermath of the Ray Rice incident, and it's not alleged. He did come out and say something happened in the elevator, so I don't have to say that shit no more. With Ocho, all we saw was Evelyn's forehead. Hey, I am not for domestic violence whatsoever. At the end of the day, we didn't see what happened. We saw what happened with Ray Rice for the most part.
Yeah.
He got 2 stinking games.
Yeah. Yeah, 2 games. Where, again, we back to Josh Gordon. He can hit the blunt. He's gone for the whole year.
Gone for the year. Now,
it's not okay to smoke weed where it's legal in some parts of the USA, around the world.
But it's not in Ohio, and that's the issue.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the issue. It's not in Ohio.
Beat the hell out of your girl or your significant other, and just get a slap on the wrist the first time.
You can knock a woman out and kick her and drag her unconscious body through a casino.
Yeah, a casino. And again, this isn't allegedly. There's video out there, people.
Whatever. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you knew we were going to talk about it. Michael Sam.
Okay. He's bringing the D back to defense in Dallas, y'all. Last year they were saying the Cowboys are offense, not defense. Well, he said he's going to bring the D.
Yeah. Well, I heard personally he likes to go, strictly against them tight ends.
Yeah. Face up. He likes to go one-on-one, face up.
One-on-one with tight ends every play. So hey, all jokes aside, people, we are just joking. I do not give a damn about Michael Sam's sexual orientation. I don't care if he likes the booty or if he likes Judy.
Miss Judy. Yeah.
If the man can play, we need him on the team. Period.
Yeah.
From what I saw with the Rams, the dude had the most tackles in the preseason and the most sacks. He likes sacks. He likes sacks. I'm sorry, I said sacks. I know he likes sacks, but and he had 3.
3 sacks.
He's greedy.
Was that in one game, or?
No, well, one of those was Johnny Football. So I'm not even gonna make a joke about that.
Now, all jokes aside, man, he's a hell of a football player.
Exactly.
He's got a great eye for the ball. He knows how to tack to the ball. I mean,
right.
He's definitely a great football player. All jokes aside,
Right.
Am I glad he's on the Cowboys team?
You can't get any worse. You can't say no. Don't fix your lips to say no, man. We can't get any worse on defense.
It's not that. I don't want the more, that's even more distraction, more of a circus that we already had.
But what are you talking about? We are the Cowboys. We have been a circus since the 1970s.
We have. More. Have you noticed today? Jerry got what he wanted.
Oh yeah.
He wants ESPN to talk about the Cowboys, and they have done nothing but talk about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So I mean, he's a great promoter, man. I mean,
real quick, Jerry Jones, motherfuck you. I say that lovingly as a Cowboys diehard fan out here in California. A lot of us out here, we deep. We out here heavy. But you have made a series of missteps the past 2 months before the season even started. You have said some ridiculous things. The egregious thing you have said was you are still mad at Jimmy Johnson for not getting. That was 20 years ago, Jerry. 20 years ago, when you still mad at Jimmy Johnson for not quote unquote giving you credit for what you did in the draft room or whatever to make trades to get these players. Jerry, your job, why can't you be like the other 31 GMs in the league? Write the damn check and shut the hell up. That's what we want you to do. Cut the check, hire the correct people, and shut your damn mouth. The Cowboys are the biggest sports entity in the world, literally.
Yeah, definitely.
And we haven't won a Super Bowl in almost 20 years.
Agreeable. Now the thing is, Jerry, he's that guy again. He's a power freak, control freak.
Uh,
So he has to be the center. He has to let you know, I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. Kind of like how that song goes.
right.
But he definitely needs to figure it out that he's not the man.
You hate on Kobe Bryant. Jerry Jones has an ego the size of Kobe and Michael Jordan put together.
I don't hate on Kobe because of his ego. I have other issues with Kobe.
Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. Bottom line is, he has an ego like Michael Jordan does.
Yeah.
If I guarantee you, more kids recognize Michael Jordan than they do Jesus. I said that. I said that they do. I bet you more kids know what the Jordan symbol means than know the first 3 lines in the Book of Genesis.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you on that. I mean, they know what they tell you.
I'm gonna come on mute. I agree with you on that one too, brother.
They can tell you what Jordan that guy's wearing, what shoes he's wearing, yada yada yada, but they can't tell you where to find a certain scripture. They can't tell you where to find. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean, 100%.
Okay, but I'm getting off track. But anyway, I'm talking about the ego that is Jerry Jones' ego is bigger than his stadium. His ego fills that stadium.
And more.
So, us as Cowboy fans, I did some research. I shit you not. There's a petition out there right now. Fire Jerry the GM.
Yeah, I seen that. They were talking about that on sports radio.
We need to revive that. We need to revive that because later on in this broadcast, people, we're going to tell you what we think about the state of that blue and silver. And I have no problems with our offense. I don't see Tony Romo making it.
Now, let me take a real quick touch up on Romo. Jerry said yesterday, I was listening to him in a press conference on the radio.
Yeah.
Jerry said Romo is going to be even better this year than he has been in the past.
What's that have to do with anything? So what?
Coming off the 2 surgeries, he's going to be better this year. He's only going to be getting better, even though
Peyton was.
He's not Peyton.
I baited you. I baited you into saying that shit because you were the biggest Romo honk I know.
So I'm a Romo fan. Yeah, definitely. But again, I agree with you. Romo's not going to make it this whole year. I've said that plenty of times.
You got Brandon Whedon as a backup. Terrell Pryor is out there. I would think about bringing him in.
Tebow.
No.
But,
No.
Jerry also, I don't know if you've seen this article, how upset he is he didn't draft Johnny Football.
Mad at Steven, right? Mad at Stephen Jones?
Yeah. That they didn't get Johnny.
How fucking ignorant is that? No, really.
I wanted football. I wanted Johnny Football in Dallas.
But so what? It's a lot of players we want. No, you know what, Jerry? Maybe if you spent less time talking to Adrian Peterson, in secret conversations, and quote unquote leaked out somehow.
AP called him, man.
Yeah, so they say.
Yeah, so they say.
Who does that?
Jerry.
How did Adrian Peterson have Jerry Jones' direct line?
Hey, he's an easy man to find, obviously.
I guess, obviously.
Obviously. Most billionaires are.
he says, Jerry, football's a business. Jerry's like, yeah, we're speaking pig Latin here. What are you really saying? Well, I'll see if I can make that happen. Now, honestly, would we ship off our whole running back platoon for a prime Adrian Peterson? Hell yeah.
Wouldn't have to think about it.
That's a dream.
Wouldn't have to think about it.
That would take so much stress off of Romo, it wouldn't even be funny. But you know what? I take that back. Because think about who we have as a coach and who we have as coordinator.
Yeah,
so I
right.
take that back.
We go from
Adrian Peterson get 10 carries a game.
we We go from 8-8 to 10-6.
I don't know.
AP might 10-6 in the conference we're in right now. That's you're in the playoffs. 10-6.
You know what? I'm honestly slightly afraid of what's going to happen on Sunday. And I was, but it seems like half of the 49ers are going to be in jail.
Yeah, they're in jail or no telling where they are.
And,
They ain't gonna be in Dallas.
half of the 49ers are making bomb threats and popping mollies and all sort of shenanigans. So they're not focused.
Speaking of that girl you just brought up, Molly. Boy, it's serious in the NFL right now.
Serious. So who they pop? Who they get first with it?
Scandrick.
Scandrick, right?
Yeah.
And he alluded to maybe his ex-girlfriend Drea put in his.
Yeah, he had no idea. I didn't know who was in there.
So let me tell you something. If you get drugged, why the hell would you not automatically go run and tell your team or team doctors, yo, somebody slipped something in my drink. I'm warning you, something's gonna come up in me because somebody slipped me the Molly, the Mickey, or whatever you want to call it.
Whatever you want to call it.
So, Scandrick, you're lying. You had a great time with your ex-boo in Mexico. 10-hour sex session. Whatever. You had fun. Now the chickens have come home to roost, and you got to pay the piper. Wes Welker. Wes Welker, people. We talking about the 10-year vet.
Welker. Concussion man.
Maybe that's why he gets concussed.
Yeah.
Half his brain is on the Molly. I don't know.
He says he would never use anything to help, enhance him in sports, blah, blah. Molly ain't got nothing to do with helping you enhancing the sports, first off.
Right.
So I was kind of shocked. Then again, I was like, I don't put it past none of them. They.
You know what? Look, hell, maybe they ought to legalize that like they do weed. Legalize Molly. You can go buy it at your local CVS, right by the Trident gum. A package of Molly.
Molly.
And they need to legalize Molly. That's how they're gonna do weed because there's too many people on it. But really, I love the Broncos' reaction to it. They're like, next man up.
Yeah.
What did Welker do for you in the Super Bowl?
I didn't know he played. He was there last year?
He was there. Was he there?
He was
Damn. I don't know any receiver that showed up for the Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't know nobody, but the only thing I remember is Peyton and that ball flying over his head. After that,
that was a wrap. Now, I'm going to go on and say this right now, people. Peyton Manning will be your MVP again. I said him and Cam Newton.
Man, I don't know about Cam. He's coming off he's got that rib injury right now. He's
a big guy. Well, you know what? No, the dark horse, people. Mark, when I said this 9-3-14. Andrew Luck.
We'll see.
Andrew Luck will be in the MVP conversation. He already has more fourth quarter comebacks than Tony Romo. He's only been in the league 3 years.
So you don't have Russell Wilson in there anymore?
Don't talk to me about Russell Wilson. I don't want to hear nothing about that Panda.
What about RG&E?
You know what? He won't make the whole season.
A few weeks ago, you were saying RG&E.
I know, but I came to my senses.
I let you feed that to me, and I go and draft him in one of my.
Did you?
I did.
You should have consulted me because that was an asinine move.
I was like, well, Ox said RG&E.
No. If I play fantasy football, which I don't, if I would have played fantasy football, it would have been the the Seattle defense, of course, and my quarterback, dude. You know what? I'd rather have David Carr than RG3.
Now you tell me.
I'm not tripping.
Because a few weeks ago, RG this is going to be his breakout year.
You know what? That's before. See, I follow Skip Bayless on Twitter. I never really comment on anything he says, but I will agree with one thing he said in particular. RG3 is talking way too much about RG3 and not enough about the Redskins. He's running his mouth about RG3 and his feelings. Roberts, I'm gonna call him Robert Griffin.
The third.
Take your ass to therapy. Nobody wants to hear none of that blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
Number one, he plays for the Skins. I'm not gonna say the red part because I don't agree with that. I saw a really deep interview with a young Indian lady, and it was powerful.
Was she Indian or was she Indian?
She was Indian. She was as hardcore Indian as you get.
Not that Indian.
No. Her last name was Black Horse or something like that. Make the fire bread and everything, But he made some really poignant, really hard hitting points. And she challenged the owner of the Redskins. Call me a Redskin to my face. I bet he won't.
But why now? Why is it such an ordeal now?
Well, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It is part of political scheme.
That's it. How long have the Skins been in the NFL?
But we are in the age of racial upheaval. Would you not agree with that?
I feel like we've been in that age.
Well, we've been, yeah, but it rears its head.
It's just worse now because of social media. That's all it is. We're in a social media world now, where everything can be talked about on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. It's just talked about. People who don't know shit about it can talk about it.
Right.
But it is what it is. I mean, if they want to just call them the Skin, they want to call them. I don't care what they are.
But
I don't fuck them. I don't like the Redskins.
No. Well, us as Cowboy fans we are born and bred to hate any team in the NFC East. The top team that I hate is the Giants. When I see a Giants fan, I question, do they believe in God? I really do. I hate all Giants fans. It's like I hate all Redskins fans, but there's not enough Redskins fans on the West Coast for me to really give a shit about. I've met a couple of Eagles fans. How does that happen? It's like the Pittsburgh fans out here. How you were in LA? How do you like the Steelers? It makes no sense.
Eagles fans I hate the worst, man.
Eagles? You say Eagles fans are the worst?
Well, that's in our conference. The fans I hate the most are the Saints.
You know why? Because they travel better than any other team in our division. They take up when it's Cowboys Eagles at Cowboy Stadium. They take up. All I see is green jerseys.
Yeah, I was there last year, man, and it was ridiculous, man. I thought I was in Philly.
And they go. You remember what I talked about? Do I need to refresh the people about what I was saying a couple of episodes ago?
Basically, when the Cowboys are at home, they're away. In a nutshell, that's exactly what it is.
Well, what exactly is Jerry Jones doing? If he is the Barker of the circus, why is it not working? Why aren't your people in the Metroplex showing up to these games?
Well, the issue isn't the Metroplex. The issue is everybody wants to see that stadium. It's new. 15, 20 years down the road, it's not going to be that way. Where
what is it, 5 years old? What is it, 5 years old? It's not new.
It is new. I'm here. Every day I can drive by there. There's at least 50 people outside taking pictures of it because they're not from here. At least I'm just 50 minimum. People are at Walmart across the street taking pictures of it.
No,
Say again, Dre.
I said they're still doing tours of the stadium, so it's new.
Right. I will say, but Dre, you understand there's also historical things inside the stadium. I will say this. Oh, real quick. a double fuck you to Jerry Jones for your blatant disrespect of Jimmy Johnson and what he accomplished. He basically brought you 3 Super Bowls. Barry Switzer, you was hardly even driving the car for that team that was built for you. You didn't even have to coach. That team ran itself with Michael Irvin in the locker room and Deion and Emmitt Smith and people of that nature. You talking about you're not going to put Jimmy Johnson in the Ring of Honor? I reserve that for players and really? So why is Tex Schramm and Tom Landry up there?
Yeah, he'll end up having to do it, man. He won't have a choice but to do it. He won't have a choice but to do it. As soon as he figures out a way to do it without showing that he had to put his pride aside and do it.
I wouldn't put it past Jimmy Johnson to had actually hired a voodoo priestess, and they did a ceremony on the Cowboys and Jerry Jones, which is why we're in this rut that we've been in for the last 19 seasons.
Yeah.
Because Jerry hasn't let that go yet. He has not let that go yet. Like, he was visibly mad during that ESPN piece, and it was disturbing as a lifelong fan.
Yeah, you can definitely see that.
As a native New Yorker that moved to Texas at 13, being in Brooklyn, it's so many people that's Cowboys fans. Fabulous is a Cowboys fan. Jay-Z's a Cowboys fan. So all you people want to ask me questions about, well, how you from New York and you like, fuck out of here, man. It is what it is. The Cowboys are that. Why are you in Dallas and you like the Chicago Bulls? Oh, because of Jordan. That's right. So whatever. So it's the mystique behind the team. And as a fan, and I don't mean to overtalk you, Jerome. You know, we've been off for a couple of weeks. I got a lot of shit, to say about Jerry because I get really infuriated with his interviews. Number one, he does far too many interviews for an owner, for my taste. He does way too many interviews. Shut the hell up. Can we get Jerry to shut his damn mouth? He won't talk about them pictures he took with them, but with them thoughts. But he'll talk about everything else.
Yeah, I agree with you. Again, I don't really have much more to say about Jerry other than everything that we've discussed about Jerry. I guess I just got used to him. I mean, he's not going to change. You just got to figure, you got to deal with it, bro. I mean, he's not going to change, obviously. He's going to be the guy he is, and you can hate him. You can love him. I don't know too many people that like him, but, it is what it is. He's the owner of the team that I like, that I love, that I was born to like, born to love. And I ain't got no choice but to wait for him to die or for him to actually just step down and, God forbid, let Stephen Jones rule. But, that's in due time. All I can do is just sit back and watch what's going to happen and hope that we make the playoffs and hope that we become a better team than what we are, learning how to draft a little better than what we've been doing. But that ain't gonna happen.
I know our viewers and people are so fucking tired of hearing us bloviate about the Dallas Cowboys, because I know people, if you watch the rebroadcast, please spread the word. We got a good thing going on. It can be interactive. You can join in on the conversation. By the way, so I want to get into the schedule, into the games.
Yes, follow us. If you want to even try to put in the chat what you think the what the scores are going to be, the outcome's going to be. We're going to do this all year, and
right.
We'll see who has the better record at the end of the year. And again, we've been away for 2 weeks now. We are going to be doing the show on Tuesday nights, following the Monday night game this week. So tonight's going to be on this Wednesday. Then next week is going to be Tuesday, and then every Tuesday they're on out. So please stick around and get ready for some great shows that's coming up.
Great shows, great topics. Obviously, it's NFL season, NFL heavy. In the middle of the NFL season is going to be the return of the King, LeBron James, home. So we're going to have some really good topics. Now, Game tomorrow, man. Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers going up against the Panda himself. Super Bowl winning. 2 Super Bowl winning quarterbacks for your first NFL game of the season, people. Now, for me,
And again,
exciting defense.
It's Russell Wilson, in case some of y'all didn't understand who he was talking about.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Panda is slang for a multiracial child, black and white, is a panda. You can't be Chinese and black and be a panda. Well, yeah, you can, because pandas are from China. So, but anyway, neither here nor there. I say that lovingly. If in case you don't know, I'm married to a white woman, biracial kids.
It's been
moving on. Seahawks in practice, man. Like, I'm excited. I'm not just excited that it's the first game of the season. I'm excited because I've said it before. Aaron Rodgers is my favorite quarterback, besides Cam Newton. And then you got what are the Seahawks gonna do? It's like that. It's one. When you're the champ,
are they still hungry? Are they still as hungry as they were?
Do you maintain that hunger?
Yeah, exactly. I agree with you.
I'm gonna say the defense, yes, because they got killers.
But is the offense still as hungry? Is Russell Wilson still as hungry? Is he still that same?
Wilson looked good. He looked good this preseason. I think the last game he was in, he was like 6 for 6. He looked good, man. He looked good.
But then again, we're talking about practice, basically. But
question: is Pete Carroll even coaching that team really, or does that team run itself?
He's the equivalent to what
Barry Switzer,
Prostra is in Miami.
Okay, I'll take that.
Does that make sense?
I'll take that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
But great. He was great. I guess you could say he was great in college. I don't know. He had some great players. So
the Seahawks will not be a dynasty.
No.
I'm gonna say that right now because in today's day and age, the last almost dynasty you people had a chance to see were the Patriots.
Yeah.
Those egos on that defense. They're going. Trust me, people. You can't pay everybody. Hey, Jerry, if you're listening, even though I said fuck you, I still love you, dog. I do. No homo. But think about it like this, Jerry. A couple years down the road, if I was you, I would be poaching players from the Seahawks. Do what you got to do. You break the paint for them animals on that defense because they got what Stephen A. Smith likes to say, rough riders. Yeah. They got dogs on that defense.
Yeah. Now the thing is, Adrian Peterson can allegedly reach out to you. Why can't some of these Seahawks corner DBs reach out to you? If that makes sense. So.
Now we'll say this: the weather is better in Washington. That's a plus. You don't want to go to Dallas and be 105 degrees.
But the cost of living and the taxes are better here.
That also. So you have that. So we'll see. Jerry can sweet talk. Hopefully Stephen Jones is running the show by then.
I got Seahawks by 9 at the end of the day.
Seahawks by 9. I don't. I have a shocker. I got Aaron Rodgers dropping 3 touchdowns, and I have AJ Hawk and Mr. Longhair Don't Care running roughshod, making Russell Wilson. You know what? Let me ask you this real quick: is Russell Wilson more elusive than Colin Kaepernick?
Define your elusiveness.
Okay, Russell Wilson to me is the quarterback equivalent of Wes Welker. Because he's short, Hey, get that fucking 6 feet tall shit. Get that out of here. That's a bald-faced lie. He ain't no damn 6 feet tall. I saw him stand next. You know what? And neither is Michael Vick. For those who don't know, he's not either.
Yeah, he's not 6 foot at all. No. I see what you're saying with the Wes Welker comparison.
Right, you know what I mean. I'm talking about quickness in space.
Yeah. I understand, but I mean, he can throw the hell out that ball, man.
Who?
Wilson.
But Kaepernick can run away from you. He get that 6'4" frame rolling. He got some speed on him, man. You know that Panda can roll. Yeah. You know.
Who you got for the game? You got Green Bay. What's the score?
I got Green Bay in the shocker. I got Green Bay, 24-21. I said it here first. Seahawks will lose their first game of the season. Okay. Because think about it. Nobody's gonna pick Green Bay. Who's gonna pick Green Bay? You saw what. But Green Bay has a better defense than the Broncos did last year. Believe that.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I mean,
okay.
That's common sense.
And Aaron Rodgers. Hey. I'm not. Hey, people. If you're watching this, it's not racist. It comes out of my mouth. Jordy Nelson is a bad white man. Hey, I take him on the Cowboys.
Yeah, shit, hell yeah.
Jordy Nelson is a bad white boy.
Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's a truth.
Okay, so anyway, Richard Sherman, I like to see how you deal with that. Because Jordy Nelson ain't Eric Decker.
Yeah.
All right.
Crabtree either.
Yeah. Oh, Lord, I can't stand Crabtree. Okay, anyway, Sunday's first game, man. We got Bills Bears. Who you got?
Bears.
Why?
Bears is going to be one of my sleepers teams this year, man. I think the Bears are actually going to be it's going to be a turnaround season for them. Their defense have gotten a little bit better this year.
What did they go last year?
Turnaround season.
9-7.
Yeah.
They went 9-7. Right?
Yeah. They're I have the Bears winning. I have them by 13.
Okay. Whoa. Okay.
Against
so zero fucks given for E.J. Manuel or the rookie that can't seem to stay healthy even in the preseason, is Sammy Watkins, who is a dynamic talent, but he is showing a propensity to not be able to stay on the field, which is not good.
Yeah, not good.
Patriots, Dolphins. I think you and I are both choosing the Patriots on this one.
We can go to the next one.
Gronkowski's back. It's a wrap.
Yeah.
University of Arizona's own bear down cats. Gronkowski.
I got him in my fantasy football league, man, so I hope he stays healthy.
Bengals, Ravens. That is a rivalry. That's a heavy rivalry that used to be when Ravens were playing.
Yeah, that's a good game. I have the Ravens being back in the playoffs this year. They didn't make it last year.
Why? You believe in Flacco?
I do.
Woo!
I have the Ravens winning by 6. 2 field goals. Everybody's saying Bengals. We're going to see. I've got in the chat, we've got...
you know what? I'm a roll with you with the Ravens. The Ravens don't really lose home openers. Browns and the Steelers. That is another rivalry. Let me tell you something. I'm going Steelers, and I'm going Johnny Manziel will play Sunday.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because
Steelers going to be beating the hell out of them.
Yeah, they going exactly. He's going to have to play.
They'll probably get some in the third quarter, fourth quarter action.
No. Troy Polamalu will be back at full health. He's going to pick Hoyer off twice. Coach is going to pull the plug on Hoyer. Johnny time.
Johnny football, week 3, he's starting, man.
Oh, yeah.
Week 3.
This one is a no-brainer to me. Jaguars, Eagles. I got Eagles. Oh, God. That made my tongue burn to say that. I got Eagles over the Jags. Like, Jags.
I got the the green team also winning. I don't know what to say about Jacksonville. I mean, they're just another team. They're just another NFL team. So Florida need another team, and they got Jacksonville. So
Why doesn't Texas have 3 teams, by the way?
I don't know if you heard or not, but they're trying to get San Antonio to open up and get a team down that way.
Get the Raiders?
Yeah.
I heard that. Okay. Titans, Chiefs.
It's a tough one, but I'm going with Kansas City.
Kansas City also. I got Kansas City by 3. Because you got Holmgren there. They just gave Alex Smith some more money. I don't know why. Okay. Anyway. As long as you have Jamal Charles running that ball,
you're in pretty good shape. You're pretty good.
What do you, Curtis? Did you say Alex Smith deserved the money? What? Okay. I don't know what.
Again, that's a guy that's getting that Michael Sam jersey, but.
Raiders and Jets.
I'm gonna go with Jets, Jets.
Woo! I disagree. I'm going Raiders.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say why. David Carr will spark that offense to. It already has a really good, a decent defense. Any team's defense compared to the Cowboys' defense is a decent defense. So I really think they're gonna shock somebody, man. I think David Carr, which is Derek Carr. Who is it? What Carr is it I'm thinking of? What's his name? The inaugural quarterback for the Houston Texans.
David.
Yeah, David.
I have the Jets winning, man, by I'm gonna say 10, man. Touchdown in the field goal.
You know what? The Jets do have a top 5 defense, so he might be a deer in headlights. So I might switch. I might hit you on the inbox and be like, I might be switching. I don't know. Saints, Falcons. Oh, dude, this is gonna hurt me to say this.
Don't even say it, because I'm gonna say it. I know you're saying black and gold. I hate to say it. But it's the Falcons again. Another team.
By 8, 10. I don't know what the spread is, but 8 to 10 to me.
I'm saying 2 touchdowns, easy, 14.
Woo! Okay. So it's a blowout, basically.
Yeah, I mean.
Well, you know what? But you know what? They are rivals, so they do get up to play each other. So you never know. Next game, man. This is a garbage game. Vikings and Rams. Nobody's watching this game except if you live in Minnesota or if you live in Missouri.
Yeah, exactly. In the day, I'm going with St. Louis, though.
I'm going with the Vikings. Who is the Rams quarterback?
Who's the Vikings quarterback?
Hey. You know what? Bridgewater is better than who they have.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
And they have Edge and Peterson, man. Give all day that rock 40 times, baby. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Redskins and Texans. I'm going with, and I hate saying this because I can't stand Houstonites either, but I'm going with the Houston Texans to beat the brakes off of RG3. Matter of fact, I hope RG3 don't make it to the third quarter. Texans. Texans by 10.
I'm going to agree with you, Texans. I don't know if it's going to be by 10. It may be a field goal, but I'm definitely going with the Texans.
All right. I have one more game before I get to our Cowboys. Panthers and the Bucks. I'm going with Cam Newton. Cam. Cam. You know what? Robert Lopez is a Broncos fanatic. I mean, excuse me, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I got ahead of myself. Robert Lopez is a Buccaneers fanatic. Which, growing up in Dallas, how you became a Buccaneers fan, I have no idea. But
I wish we can get him on the show. So he
I invited him.
I don't understand some of the logic he has sometimes. I don't get it. I don't know if he has one too many drinks while he's at work. Kurt, CG3, that's your man. That's your boy. You need to get him on the show, man.
You know what, Michael? I agree with you, man. I'm saying Panthers, but the Bucks defense is nasty, bro. They're slept on because the offense ain't shit. The offense ain't shit. But the defense, huh?
I'm torn between the two because I have Cam Newton starting, and I have the Tampa Buccaneers starting also.
See, let me say this. Let me say this about you fantasy football fuck faces. You can't enjoy the game if all you care about is how an individual player does. You can't enjoy football as a whole. You waited 6 months football, and all you give a fuck about.
That's what make it interesting, bro.
You say what?
How much money is on this?
I got in one league it's $1,800. So
yeah,
for a 6-month season.
Yeah, so it's definitely worth it.
Okay. On to the coach. No preseason game.
About being able to have that belt or that trophy with your name on it, man. You know, it's.
So let me ask you this: does society give a shit that you won your fantasy football league? You walk around with a belt and it says, "I'm the champion. I'm Stone Cold." You know,
society might not, but it's gonna look good on my wall back there.
Okay, Michael, you're right. It makes you watch more football. Next week, on Tuesday, we're gonna give y'all some of that college action because I know you want it. Anyway, so we said Panthers, right?
I'm going with the Panthers, though. I'm going with the Panthers.
Okay, now I moved on to the Colts and Broncos. What we got?
Andrew Luck versus Brady.
Yo, that's a Sunday night game. That's a heavy game, man. Like I honestly don't know who to pick because I picked Andrew Luck above RG3 anyway during the draft when they were drafted.
Yeah.
But obviously because I was already here on the West Coast and I got to see some Stanford games, Pac-12 in the house. Luck is the goods, man.
Yeah. I'm going with Peyton. I'm going with the Broncos. I'm going with the Broncos because of how bad they got beat last time they were on TV. Peyton does not want to be shown that that's still in his head. He's coming out with a vengeance this year.
Did I not say Peyton Manning was an overrated quarterback?
You said it, but y'all said he's going to be MVP.
Well, because I'm logical. But I say he's overrated because what is his win-loss record in the Super Bowl?
It's not very good. It's not very good.
He has more losses than wins, don't he?
Yeah. It's not very good.
Okay. Troy Aikman's 3-0 in the Super Bowl. That's all I'm gonna say. And I am not a Troy Aikman fan. Believe that. So you know what? It's a toss up to me, people. It's a toss up to me because Andrew Luck is a beast, but I'm not really sold on their defense. The Broncos have a whole bunch of cats that was like, if they was on the team 5 years ago, that defense would be right up there with the Seahawks.
Yeah.
But they got a couple of older gentlemen that are playing like older gentlemen. But if anything, you always go with Peyton, right?
Yeah.
Monday night. Excuse me. Let me go back.
Skip the most important.
Cowboys. 49ers Cowboys.
I have Cowboys. And not because I'm a Cowboys fan, because I'm. Huh?
By what?
By 8. Damn, did y'all hear that pen drop?
Kurt, hold on. Now, Kurt, you said upset. What's the spread right now? Do we know?
The first time I saw it was 8. Second time I saw it was 3.
3 San Francisco, right?
San Francisco, yeah.
Kaepernick will be picked off twice. I'm calling that.
I called a pick by Claiborne. I called one pick by Claiborne for sure.
I call a pick by Michael Sand. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Not really. But you know what? Cowboys, man. I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm not being a realist right now because they both sucked in the preseason. Like San Francisco was 0-4.
They couldn't get in the end zone, man. It took them.
I lied. San Francisco was 2-2. We were 0-4. I'm sorry. The Cowboys are 0-4. San Francisco went 500 in the preseason.
Preseason don't mean much, man.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. But I will say this: if you're a good team, you tend to get in the end zone in the preseason. We didn't. Man, I hope Romo's fresh. I really do. You know what? I'm a Cowboys fan. Damn it, Cowboys by 3.
I got them by 8, so we'll see. And then Monday night,
Giants-Lions. Woo!
Megatron.
Over the Giants, but I got them by 10.
10. I got them by 13.
And that's because we hate Eli.
Calvin Johnson, Megatron, 2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns. Eli's good for a pick a game at least.
Yeah.
So since Eli's good for a pick, now I know I'm not gonna lie. I know nothing about the Lions defense whatsoever. I know nothing about them. But I will, and the Giants went 5-0 in the preseason. What the fuck? The Giants went 5-0 in the preseason. Eli did throw some picks, so he shows that he can throw some picks.
Again, we're talking about preseason, man. That's it. But I have Calvin Johnson, 2 touchdowns, 173 yards.
I got him. I got him. I got Calvin with 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. And their other wide receiver they got, he has 1, and the tight end has 1. I got him scoring 4 touchdowns in this game. Now, can the Giants come back and score 4? Victor Cruz is good for 1. That's it. And then the next game, nobody gives a shit about the Chargers and the Cardinals. I have the Cardinals on this one. Larry's one of my favorite players in the entire league.
Yeah.
So I got him.
Yeah, I got the Cards. I have the Cards by 9.
Okay. I got him by 6.
Yeah, so, I mean, we're just a field goal away. But, yeah, I mean, that's the rundown for the week. Again, we're going to be on Tuesday to discuss Monday night and then the week coming up.
We'll be on Tuesday. Actually seeing where we were. Trying to remember where we were with our predictions. Enjoy football, people. It's been off the air for 6 months. You got a real game tomorrow night, man. And it's a heavy hitter game, people. You got Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl winner 3 years ago. You have the Seahawks. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, again, appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, this is going to be one of the Thursday night kickoff games. It's been in a while. It's going to be a fantastic game. I think it's going to be a great game. One of the greatest games we've seen in a long time. See you guys coming off that win. Hopefully they're still as hungry as they were in the last year. Green Bay looking to get back on top as well, making to that championship also. But
real quick nugget on Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers has one of the top 3 quickest releases in the NFL. So don't get it twisted and thinking he's going to throw a whole bunch of picks tomorrow, because he will not. You know what I mean? If anybody makes mistakes, it will be the receivers and the tight ends for the Packers. It will not be the bad man, Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly. And Michael, just to answer your question, you says, are we going to compare success rates on your picks? We sure are.
Yeah.
Also, y'all's picks have been notated in here as well, so we remember what you picked, and we can all discuss it. Feel free to chime in anytime you want to. You guys can, all you gotta do is click in and log in, and we can all just chat and talk about it.
TJ, you missed it. I've already bloviated about the greatness that is Jordy Nelson. Yeah.
My bad. I just got in from work.
It's all good, brother. It's all good. Go watch the rebroadcast.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube as soon as we get done, man. We appreciate you for tuning in.
Yeah, no doubt, man. No doubt, brother. I mean, we definitely appreciate you. You know, I'm sending the invite every Tuesday. We're gonna get it popping. So no big deal.
Yeah, I worked a 13-hour day today. I was busy as hell.
Hey, get that money.
Whew.
Get that money. I ain't mad at you.
That's right, brother.
I myself, Ox, I'm humbled. I'm glad whoever tuned in, whoever's gonna watch the rebroadcast, thank you. You know, we have something we feel is unique. I don't know of any other sports shows on Google Hangouts. Go back and rewatch the rebroadcast. Send it out to your friends. Tell them to watch it. If they don't like me or don't like the Panda, cool, man. Watch the show. Debate with us. Talk that shit.
Panda, when you want to get whipped up in this Madden?
Oh, I'm not even gonna discuss that with you. You know, whenever you're ready, TJ. I mean, all you gotta do is look me up, man. J-Rock and Shima, JROCANDCHEMI is my user tag on Xbox. Find me, and I will destroy thee.
I hope you're not going to get the Cowboys.
All right, well, we're going to talk about that off air. Let me sign off.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm humble. Thank you for showing up. We're back. Three hiatus. We are back.
Every Tuesday night. Every Tuesday night, tune in and get, tell whoever. Tell the people at work. Tell everybody. All we need is their Google account, Gmail account, and we'll get them in so they can watch the show. Send them the invite, gives you a reminder and everything. So all we gotta do is get that information. We'll get them on the show with us. So spread the word. Go back and watch the replay. Share the replay on Facebook, anywhere, Twitter. Share it all. You can follow us.
Twitter, YouTube.
You can follow both of us. Sam is the my Twitter is the Big Panda JC at the Big Panda JC. Sam, go ahead and tell them what yours is.
My Twitter is Ox Ferguson. You know, easy to find. I'm easy to find on Facebook, man. You know, we have a group on Facebook, the Ox and the Big Panda Show. You know, let's get a movement started, people. We got some good stuff. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Tell us what you like. Give us some feedback.
And again, if it offended you, it was meant to. Change it. Tell us how it cannot.
For sure.
Again, appreciate you guys for tuning in to the Ox and Big Panda Show.